Hi everyone, Maxine here with Tink and I Treasures. Welcome back to my studio. Today we're going to have a play with making a tag that has a hidden pocket and journaling space. So here's the one I've made, and it opens up and there's journaling space. The back I left plain. You could either glue this down to a page or decorate the back and stick it in a pocket. But isn't that cute? And it has a little hidden pocket here for a journaling card or whatever else you want to stick in there. So I thought this was really cute, and I thought we would make this today. So you can do any colors you want. That one I did in blue, just because I started with blue cardstock. This, you want this to be cardstock. You want it to be a firmer paper, of course. So this one I pulled out pink. I love pink. So anyway, yeah, but it can be any color you want. I'm going to fold this in half. And it can be any size you want too. This one ended up being about 4 inches wide and 8 inches tall. So it's 4 by 8. So you want to gauge your size depending on your typical journal. You know, what would fit, or if you're making one specifically for a journal, then of course you would want to gauge it to that. I am going to take, this is 8 inches tall, and I am going to take it down to about 7 inches. It's still 4 inches wide, which I like. I like that size. So there we go. And you want to give it the tag shape. So I just use one for a guide here. I had a card that I made notches in to use as a guide, but I don't know where it got off to. I can't do, where they cut off one side and then take the crumbs and put them over here and cut off that side. Oh, doesn't work for me. I don't know why I can't get that to work. I see other people do it all the time, and I think, what am I doing wrong? Anyway, so here we go. So we have our little shape. I like to round the corners, or make the corners kind of round-ish. You don't have to. This is just a personal preference. Okay, so now we want a layer, and I found this paper, which I thought would work out really well. I am going to actually tear this one. I like the torn edges better than cut most of the time. So, but it's totally up to you if you want torn edges or straight cut edges. Okay, so it's about there. And yeah. There we go. That works. Okay, let's get out the ink and I don't know, Victorian velvet or pickled raspberry. Don't know. Don't want anything too strong. Basically, I just like to cut the white core of the paper. Yeah, I think this is fine. Has a subtle look to it. Guess it doesn't really matter which way that goes. It's going to be mostly covered anyway. Okay, so we want to put this down, but we want to leave this side open for our pocket. So don't forget that. So I'm going to hold it. I usually, hold the side that I don't want to glue. And a bead of glue. I'm using my Reptile glue. And let's put it right about there. It's not super important. In fact, your paper could cover more of this tag if you want it to. You could totally take it up into here. My paper wasn't quite big enough to do that, so I didn't. Okay, so we have this open here for a tag that we can put in. And I think this one is going to work. Okay, so make a little mark right there. That should do it. And I am going to get out the cutter for this. Oops, can't see. If I use a pencil mark, I usually cut it just before the pencil mark, so my piece that I'm using doesn't have that pencil mark on it. Okay, so, look at that. I think I want to cut it off just a hair. Oh, need to finish gluing that. I have 2 pieces of paper glued together. I forgot to tell you that. So this is just normal paper. So So I glued two pieces together to make it a little bit more sturdy. Okay, let that hang out and dry. All right, so now, we got our pocket here, and now we want to do some more layers. So I have this embossed paper, which I thought would be really pretty. This is just dyed paper that I embossed. Oops. Well, that doesn't work out very well with this kind of embossing. Let's see. Well, maybe we'll do it by hand, huh? Yeah, tear rulers and embossed paper don't quite get along. Let's see. And then I have this, which I thought would be really, really pretty for this. Just trying to get an idea of size. Okay, and get the bottom here. Like I said, you don't have to tear your edges if you prefer the cut edges. That's fine too. Okay, so let's see about this. I didn't ink the last one. This layer, I didn't ink it because, well, it was white. That paper I used was white, and I don't know, I just wanted to leave it white. This, what was I using? Victorian velvet is pretty subtle. So, I think it's all right. It's pretty subtle. Okay, so that's like that, and then this is gonna go on like that, and I do want to tear these edges. This is kind of really heavy cardstock. I think it was part of a scrapbook paper pack, I think. Hope everyone's doing well, having a great week, working on projects, doing some crafting. I like using the tear ruler because it just tears nicer than what I think I do. Got inked up, cut down on the white core that's showing. That up. Okie doke. So that goes there like that and like that. Now, what you could do is leave this open as well and have another pocket if you wanted to. I don't think I will because of this embossed paper. I don't know that it would hold up to, you know, something going in and out, but depending on the paper you use, that would be cute, wouldn't it? Okay, so I have some other little bits and bobs here that I thought might be nice to use. I tried to pull out things that, you know, have kind of a pink look to them. Let's see, and I have this saying. I thought might be nice. And I found this that has kind of a pink look to it. And I got some hearts that were pink. I don't know if I use all these or not, but I just wanted to pull them out and have them here because, you know, you guys don't want to sit here while I rummage through everything trying to find something. You know me, I'm the queen of ephemera. Tons of it everywhere. And this one had pink on it. I don't know. Kind of a pink look anyway. You know, I've recently found out about ephemera shows where people can buy, you know, old postcards and letters and documents and stuff like that. I thought, oh my God, that would be so cool. Turns out they don't really have any of those in Oregon. Don't know why. Colorado seems to have a unfair number of them. But yeah, Oregon doesn't have any. I was rather disappointed. Oregon doesn't really have much in the way of those things at all. I mean, you know, people go to these retreats all the time, and I haven't been able to find any of those. I don't know if they're scrapbooking retreats, or is there such a thing as a junk journal retreat? I don't know. I found these little bows. Buttons and bows. I don't know. I wanted a butterfly, but I couldn't find a pink butterfly. Maybe we'll look again, huh? Not sure about the bow. I'm not sure. What is that? What do you think? How does that look? I don't mind that. Okay, so remind me where I had these things. Because I have to take everything apart. And that's usually where I go awry. That's when I have to take everything apart to glue it down. And then it's like, uh-oh. How did I have that? Okay. This rose paper was so pretty. I hate to cover it up like this, but that's what happens when you layer things, huh? Okay, that was going there, was it not? Maybe I want to put some dimension to that. Okay, this was tucked in here. So yeah, I was really disappointed. I couldn't find any kind of ephemera shows in Oregon. I've never been able to find any kind of retreat thing. I think that would be a lot of fun. Just to see other people, actually doing, the work and what they come up with and stuff. Get some new ideas, new ways of doing things, styles. But yeah, I don't know where. Seems odd. Gayle Agostinelli. Oh, I don't want to say her name because I know I'm going to mess it up. But you know Gayle, right? In Montana. She's always going to retreats. She's in Montana. I don't I don't see Montana as the capital of, junk journaling or scrapbooking or whatever. I picture Montana as cattle ranches and what have you, but she's always going to retreats. And I'm like, shoot. Well, if they have these retreats in Montana, why don't they have them in Oregon? People do this in Oregon. I know of a couple of people on Etsy that have Etsy shops that are in Oregon. So I know people do this. I don't know. Oh, shoot. I wanted to put dimensional on that. Dingbat. All right. Hold the phone. I got a bag of these things from Emu. It's on my haul, my Emu haul, that I have a video up for it. But they're little foam dimensional. And I thought, oh, that would be so cool. And, they're a nice size, so far when I've used them, I've had to, I've cut them down, but yeah, so they're a nice size. I don't know, what are they? 1.5 inch square. So I just, put them on. I can save that, put that coating back on there, and I can save that for another time. And just cut it down like that. Okay, so yeah, I get some dimension on there. And I like, when I'm doing some kind of dimension work, unless it's hot glue, of course, I like to come in and see if I can't, put some color on the dimension stuff. Okay, there we go. Crisis averted. That's good. Yeah, I like that. I like that raised a little bit too. That's nice. My fingers are dirty. Okay, and our little heart. Why don't we do a dimension of that? We can do that. We can do that. Ah, sticking to me. Okay. There we go. So yeah, these have been fun to have. I've been enjoying using them. What I like about Emu, so far anyway, I mean, I've just got the one order, but it came relatively quick. I mean, it was about I want to say a week and a half, maybe, even if that. So I know I used to buy stuff from Wish, and oh my God, it would take months. And with Wish, I started realizing that the shipping cost was more than the items I was buying. So I thought, well, I'm not doing that anymore. Let's see. I'm getting a little bit fidgety with this, but kind of wanted to clean that up. Okay. Get some color in there. All right. So, I don't think we put glue on the other one, did we? I'm not sure if it needs it. You never know about this kind of stuff. Oops. How well it's going to stick. So, or stay stuck, as it were. Let's see. I guess that's good. Okay. Clean up my fingers, gee. They get sticky and dirty awfully quickly. All right. Let's clean this off while we're at it. Okay. All right. So, there we are. That's looking really nice. Now we got our little journaling card here. And let's see. Make sure size of that. Perfect. And I am going to, oops, throw things around. Around the corners. You can, do this or not do this. That's up to you. This edge is just bugging me. There is, ow, ow, ow. sticking my hand with a lot of tools in there. Found a new use for emery boards. Well, they are little sandpaper now, aren't they? They are. That's what emery boards are. It's just strips of sandpaper. So that's one of the little tools I have in my arsenal for, just taking care of little edges that don't seem right, or if you want to rough up an edge a little bit or clean it up, depending on which side of the emery board you use. The one side would be like roughing up and the other side would be like cleaning up. So, okay, so now I want to find a little grabber thing for the edge, and I have all these from my planner days, and I've kept them because every once in a while, oh, there we go, they come in handy for junk journaling. So there we go. Fold that down and hit the edge. I was hoping that Baby would come in and see what we're doing. Is he in here? No. He's usually in here with me. Sleeping, usually. Every once in a while, he comes over and says hi to everybody. And, what are you doing, Mom? Baby is our Maine Coon. He is a love. He's my little love. Okay, there we go. So we're going to slip that in there, and you can decorate that journaling card, stamp it or something. Let's see, this one I put some stamps on there, but you can decorate it or not decorate it. You wouldn't want anything that would add any bulk, of course, but okay, there we go. Isn't that cute? Oh, I like it. So now what we want to do is do something with the top. Now, if you saw this, I used some, what is that? Seam binding that I dyed blue, and I found a blue button, so I was quite happy with that. So that worked out. I pulled out some pink. So I got some pink lace here and some pink yarn. like that. We kind of gather that up along there. I think that'd be great. And I do have my hot glue out. So, cover your ears, ladies. You know me and hot glue. Don't get on well. It burns my fingers. I don't know how other people do it. They just stick their fingers right in there, and I'm just like, oh my God. There. That tool works out really well for that. Except it's sticking to it. Stop that. But better it than me. There. That's cute. I mean, it's really subtle, but that's cute. Okay, so we want to take our yarn and do the rabbit ears. So you just grab it like that. Twirl this around. Pam, I learned that trick from Pam at Paper Outpost. She does this little trick with the rabbit ears and tying a bow where, you know, no bow has been before. So I do that like right there. So I put some hot glue right there and stick that down. Okay. Now, let's see. Not sure if we want to do anything else with that or just leave it. Let's see if we can't find something to go up here. We lucked out with the blue button earlier. So I got pink there, but that's kind of small. There's another pink. Oh, this is a thing. Oh, so we have some pink choices there. This would be, what do you think? Keep wanting to use that. I don't know. I think that might work out really well in this case. I need to get rid of the post. These were earrings. Can you believe that? How gauche. I don't know anyone that would actually wear these as earrings. Ugh. But I thought they would make really good embellishments. I need this to be a little built up though. It needs a bed to sit in. So let's just put some glue right there. Let's see if we can't build this up a little bit. Give it a bed. Needs a bed. There we go. Hee-haw. Oh, let's see. A little bit there. Okay. All right. Well, let's see if we can't do this without yay. add some little sparklies here. Now I don't know where they went. You can't have too much bling. That's what I always say. Can't have too much bling. I don't know what happened to them. Okay, so there's that. Now we want to this around like that. And don't want a whole bunch of glue. It doesn't take a lot for this yarn, you know. This is beautiful yarn. It's so soft. Yeah, it's really soft. I love it. It would make a wonderful sweater or something like that, wouldn't it? I don't know. It's hard to tell whether something would be scratchy or not. It doesn't feel like it would be, but it's pretty. There. What do you think? I like it. Do we want to do another? We might as well, huh? We have just a little bit more of that, so we might as well use it. Okay. Sorry if you keep hearing that bell going off. It's the dishwasher. That's annoying. It's annoying. I tell ya. If I ever get a new dishwasher, it was in the house when we bought it. If I ever get a new one, it definitely is not going to have this alarm thing on it. I mean, we can't figure out how to turn it off, but it is quite annoying. I mean, I don't care, right? I don't care that the dishes are done good, you know? It's like, look at me, I finished washing the dishes. Give me a gold star. I mean, you know, that's kind of how it is, you know. It's like, oh, I like that. Just plop it down, huh? And just like, oh, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I've never had a dishwasher before that caterwauls after it's done, you know, but it'll do that until you open the door, you know. It will go off constantly. It's just crazy. Okay. Oh, so yeah, we forgot about the inside, didn't we? I got so interested in decorating that I forgot about the inside. So, oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So anyway, on the inside here, as you can see from this one, I did line it for some journaling area. So we could do that with this. I don't know. Do I want to use white? Probably. I don't know what other color I would use. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's old. Well, that's old paper. I don't know. That's icky. So, okay. There's my tear ruler. All right. We're going to give this a shot. Sometimes old paper tears nicely, and other times it kind of disintegrates when you try and tear it. So this is doing well. Okay, so let's go here. There we go. And about right there. Okay, now we want to do the other one the same size. So I'm just going to line that up. And oops, there goes the hot glue. Man overboard. Okay. Yeah. Just like that. We got another piece about the same size. So that works out. Okay. So a little bit of, this doesn't have the white core to cover up or anything, but you know, I thought maybe running a little bit of ink around the edge would be nice. Maybe the other one, I know I put a couple of stamps. I've stamped a couple images. So we could like do that. Okay, now, I think just something small. And I heard that you're supposed to tap, 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 tap. Tap, 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 tap. Not rub, tap. Alright, and then hold it down to give enough time for the ink to transfer to the paper. Nobody really says how much time that is, but there. Hope you can see that. I don't know. It says dream. Just, you know, just a subtle little thing. Oh, and this one. This will be nice. Little rose. Tap, 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 tap. Maybe tapping it keeps it from getting outside of the bounds, too. I hate it when the ink gets over into this and that actually transfers. You know, so you get those lines. I don't like that. There we go. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so we just have to get these glued down and we're done. That didn't take too long, did it? There's my all right, and this one These pictures are from a burial crypt in Sicily. Not very, not very. I mean, it's historically interesting, but not something I would want to put in one of my journals. So, but it's really neat aged paper, and the back of it is quite nice. So. Okay, so there we have it. Another little hidden pocket. Hidden pocket tag. So yeah, I hope you like this little idea. Like I said, you can, size them however you want to. And decorate the back to put in a pocket, or leave the back blank so you can just glue it on your page. But anyway, thanks for joining me, and as always, take care of you, love each other, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.